I'm the Reverend Dr. Ambassador Suzan Johnson Cook, and I'm the queen of inspiration and motivation. And I invite you to join me on Thursdays for Mike Chandler and Friends, musicalsoulfood.com, or the Musical Soul Food Radio app. And if you want to just find me, go to charismaspeakers.com or ambassadorsujay@gmail.com.
It's the morning show you can listen to anytime, anywhere. You can listen to us on the Musical Soul Food Radio mobile app. You can listen to us online at musicalsoulfood.com. You can listen to us on Alexa. You can listen to us on TuneIn. You can listen to us on radio stations across America. You can listen to us on Dr. Sujay's website because she got it like that. Hey, Dr. Sujay.
How are you this morning? Yes, they can always go to drsujay.live, and they can also find me on youtube.com/Ambassador Sujay, Sujay. And I'd love for them to come there and like, share, subscribe, because we're going to start doing some practical tips in terms of how to make this technology work for you, and how, if you want to be like a TV commentator like I did this morning, how do you make it work for you? And so being prepared, we talk a lot about preparation, and we have to be prepared for the questions. Sometimes they will give you the questions in advance, but if you know the topic, it's doing your research so that when you come up, you have some information. Always be the smartest one in the room. The reporters are on the other end, but they have producers giving them information. You have to do your research. Back in the day, and you might remember this, we had encyclopedias. Well, now it's the touch of two fingers on Google or whatever your search engine is, and you can find out anything about anybody at any time of day, anywhere. So it's about being prepared. So I have white on today. Not just because I wanted to dress up, but I did a TV hit earlier this morning, and it was about the new governor of New York, Kathy Hochul, who is a woman and who wore white on her opening day as she made her opening speech. And the first question was going to be, why did she wear white? Well, number one, I pulled out my white dress, my one white dress in the closet, but I also researched why women wore white. We remember 2 years ago, the congressional women did it when about 51% of the new Congress were females. And it identifies with the women's suffragette movement, the voting that happened over 100 years ago, the right to vote, the right to have equality of life. And so when you pop up, even your presence, your image in white already says, this woman knows what she's talking about. Then it prompts other questions so that it allows you to be an expert, about something. And I would just encourage people to do your homework, anticipate what questions are going to be asked, but know your subject matter. And if that's not your subject matter, if they're calling for a political strategist and you don't know a thing about politics, then you defer and you say, I would love to come on when you're doing the cooking show, or I would love for you to get me when you're doing X, Y, and Z, so that you're not up there stumbling and stuttering through a commentary, but that you really are significantly a contributor to that. That's why they call it contributor. You're a contributor to that segment.
Ambassador Suzan Johnson Cook, Dr. Sujay with us today. And you hit it dead on the head. Sometimes we just want to wing it. And and I don't want any haters to get me to come at me. But one of the things that that's one of my pet peeves is when I go to a church service on Sunday morning, and it's obvious to me that the speaker did not prepare. And right. I've heard pick me up, turn me around, place my feet on solid ground so many times because you did not prepare. I tell you, that is so on it, Dr. Sujay.
Or they start squalling or sing a song, which means I'm going to try to sing my way out of this rut. It's like, no, be prepared. It's like when we were in school and the teacher called on us. She could tell, or he, depending who the teacher was, could tell whether you had done your homework or not. They would say, what happened in 1852? You just had a book on social studies. And if you try to say, I don't know, they're like, you're not prepared and you're not going to be called upon again. And you're going to have to probably stay after school because you need to do what is expected of you. So do what's expected of you or stay home.
It's Mike Chandler and Friends, Mike, along with Dr. Sujay. Now, Ambassador, you do a weekly online connection. Tell us about that.
Yes, I do. I took the summers off, so I wasn't as consistent, but I do three things during the week. I do Sundays with Sue J in the USA, Facebook Live, which is going to start coming out on YouTube Live in September. I do a Clubhouse for Black Christian women with Teresa Hairston from Gospel Magazine. We do that on Wednesdays at 4:30 to 5:30 on Clubhouse. And then again, I do Wonderful Wednesdays for Women, which is whatever is happening affecting women in the world. I do that usually live on Facebook, but again, we're going to be going to YouTube now. So my station is youtube.com/Ambassador Sujay. And if I can announce, so I did take the summer deliberately with intentionality off. And so if you haven't seen me consistently, it is by choice, because I think we have to come back refreshed and reflective and renewed. And that's why David in the Psalms, the word Selah is not spoken, because it means pause, stop for a minute, so that you can have some music on the other side of this. And so if I can recommend two books that are coming out this week, actually, it's called Rhythms of Rest, 40 Devotions for Busy Women. It's 40 Black Christian women who were on my Selah by the Sea retreat last year on Our Daily Bread. And I recommend that, highly recommend that to others. And the other book is Too Blessed to Be Stressed, Words of Wisdom for Women on the Move, which is a scriptural steps to bouncing back from burnout or preventing burnout. All of those are things that we have to really put our mind, body, and spirit in sync with, because rest is important for renewal. And that if you know nothing else, I'm going to be the queen of inspiration, but I'm going to be the queen of life balance, wellness for our people, wellness for our people. So thank you so much for having me. And this is a weekly. I'm on weekly with you on Thursdays, and I am just honored and privileged to do that.
And guys, you don't want to miss Dr. Sujay, so put it on your calendar, put an alarm in your cell phone. And if you don't know how to use it, ask your grandchild. They'll tell you how to do it. Thursday mornings, Dr. Sujay along with Mike Chandler and friends right here at musicalsoulfood.com and all over the places. Dr. Sujay, have a great day.
You too. Thank you so much. God bless you.
It's the morning show you can listen to anytime, anywhere. Mike Chandler and friends along with Dr. Susan Johnson Cook.